Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning. Okay. Children, I'm here to teach you history only for your virtual classes. Okay, I think this is the first class of history for you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And some of you are familiar with me. Let me introduce myself. Sholi. Okay. And here your social history is dealing, means this your chapters, this year you are dealing with world history. Okay. And the things happened around the world, what all revolutions happened. Okay. All this you are studying this year in your 9th standard. You are going to deal with the world history. Okay. And the first chapter you are going to study is about French Revolution. Okay. So, can you tell me what you meant by revolution? Have you heard this term before, revolution?
Yes, ma'am.
What does it mean?
It means that protesting against injustice.
Yes? Can you say louder?
Protesting against injustice.
It's not clear. Some children, please turn on your video. I want to see you all. And Anne-Marie, Pratyush, Hein, Steve, Afsana.
Ma'am, I am not able to on my cam.
Who is this?
Hints, Steve.
What happened?
That I don't know, ma'am.
Is any problem with your webcam?
I think, ma'am.
Okay. Then, okay, tell me, dear, revolution. What do you mean by revolution? Have you
Protest
heard
against
this?
injustice.
Yes. Tell me, tell me.
Protest against injustice.
Yeah, good. Okay. See, revolution means that it is partially, it is correct because not fully. Anyway, it is the correct, means it is the meaning is somewhat related to that. So a revolution means, okay, it is a group of, it is an attempt of a group of people to change or to protest against the existing political system. That means if people of a country is not satisfied with the working of the government, what we will do if we are not satisfied? Here we have our own government, right? So if whatever actions taken by the government, if we people are not satisfied with it, what we will do? What we will do?
We will protest. Strike.
Yes, we will protest against the working of the government. And whenever the next election come, we will change that existing government. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So the same thing was happened in France. Okay. And means there some problems were there. Okay. And it was not liked by the people of that country. So they reacted against the government. Okay. And that was the thing you are going to study in your first chapter. What all problems were faced by the people and how do they reacted? What was the result of their actions? All this we are going to study in this chapter, that is French Revolution. Okay, so we know that French Revolution means that it happened in France, right? And it was started in the year 1789. Okay, and it lasted for 10 years, that means 99. Okay, so 1789 it has started and ends in 1799. Okay, and there are some causes, means there are some reason for the outbreak of revolution in France. Okay, so let me tell you what all things were happen in France during this year. Okay. And do you know what you meant by monarchical form of government? Monarchy. Can any one of you tell me what do you meant by monarchy?
Ruled by a king or queen.
Yes, good. Who said this? Tell me the name. Who said this answer?
Adidev.
Adidev. Okay. So, children, here king is ruled, France is ruled by a king. His name is Louis XVI. Okay. Louis XVI was the king of France. Okay. And he was from Bourbon family. Okay, he was from Bourbon family. That family name of Louis XVI was Bourbon, and he was only 20 years old when he came to the power. Okay, and he married to an Austrian princess. Her name was Mary Antoinette. Okay, and he led a luxurious life. We know that monarchy means that the rule by the king, and a democracy means that rule by the democracy. What do you mean by democracy?
People.
The people
Yes,
have
ruled by the
right to
people. So
choose
there
their
was a much wide difference between a rule by the king and a rule by the people. Okay, the king usually they does whatever they like. Okay, so here also Louis XVI was despotic. He was a despotic ruler. Okay, and when he came to the throne, okay, he came to the throne in the year 1774. 1774, he came to the throne. He ascended to the throne. And when he was there, he found an empty treasury. Okay, that means the treasury was empty. There was not much financial income during this year. Okay, so there are some causes for the empty treasury of France. Okay, the first one was long years of war. Children, are you following me? Are you following? Who is the king of France?
Louis
Louis
16.
Louis XVI. Okay, and when he came to the power, 1774. Okay,
Wow.
and he was just 20 years of old. Okay, and when he was on the throne, he found an empty treasury, means that there was not much financial income for the government. Okay, and the first reason for the empty treasury was that long years of war. Okay, and under Louis XVI, France helped 13 American colonies to gain independence from Britain. Okay, France helped 13 American colonies to gain their independence from Britain. Okay, so Britain was their common enemy. That means for both America and for France, Britain was their common enemy. So France helped 13 American colonies to gain their independence. Okay, so this war caused more debt to France. What do you mean by debt? Tell me, dears, debt. Debt.
Deal, ma'am.
Yes, tell me. Yes, yes. Okay, so under Louis XVI, France helped 13 American colonies to gain independence from Britain. Okay, Britain was their common enemy. That war caused more debt to France. Okay, and the problem was that France have not, we have discussed that France have not enough financial resources. Okay, so they lended money. What do you mean by lent money? Lent, borrow. Understand? Can you hear me, children?
Yes.
Okay, what do you mean by lent money?
Borrow.
Borrow. Okay, so this France, we have told that they have not enough money with them. Their financial resources was very poor during that time. Okay, so they lent money from the investors. Okay, and the money lenders who gave them money, okay, they increased the interest, means that 10% more increase they demanded. 10% interest they demanded, means they raised the interest amount to 10% more. Okay, so naturally what will happen? Children, see, for the efficient working of a government, okay, the government need resources. They have to run the universities, public facilities, schools, colleges, government offices. Okay, so to maintain means a smooth functioning of the government needed money. Okay, and plus added to this, what was the another thing? They have to pay interest, a huge interest to the money lenders. Okay, so what the government will do to meet all these financial requirements? Can you tell any means of the government to improve their financial?
Tax.
Yes, tell me.
Taxes. Tax.
Yes, yeah, very good. Who said this?
Ashik.
Ashik. Yeah, very good, Ashik. It is the correct answer. The government increased the taxes. Okay, we also are paying taxes to the government, right? Okay, but there should be a minimum limit for paying the taxes, means based on our income or our financial requirement or our job or whatever. Maybe there is a fixed criteria for paying the taxes. But here in France, okay, the government levied taxes from the people. Okay, there was no justice given to the people because the king Louis XVI was leading a luxurious life. Okay, and under him, under Louis XVI, France helped 13 American colonies to gain independence from Britain, and there was no financial improvement during that time. So they lended money for the war from the money lenders. The money lenders raised the interest to 10% more. Okay, so all these things, okay, made all these things made the people, means they will the government made the government to increase the taxes. Is it clear, children? Is this point is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Johan, can you tell me the reason why the king needed to increase the taxes? Why Louis XVI, okay, increased the taxes? What was the problem faced by Louis XVI? Don't waste the time. Say the answer first. Ashik,
Yes, ma'am.
can you tell me?
Because they have an empty treasury and long years of war, they
Yes,
have
good.
lended money from
Yeah.
other
Yes.
Like,
Okay. Children, there is only one reason, because the treasury was empty. Okay. Why the treasury become empty? Because the government lended money, okay, for the war against Britain. Okay. So the money lenders, okay, asked for more, means they more demanded more interest for the loan. Okay. So already the government needed some money to meet the financial requirements of the country. Again, they needed to pay huge sum of interest. So this caused what? This led to the, means only the way, means the government could resolve all this problem by increasing the taxes. Okay. Is it clear, children? Johan, are
yes,
you
ma'am.
there? Okay. Let me share you another reason. There are one more reason for this empty treasury. Let me open this PowerPoint presentation. Wait a minute. See, another cause was that, let me explain that. Another cost was that to maintain, okay, an extravagant court. Okay, extravagant court means that a luxurious, spacious palace, okay, at Versailles. Okay, I have told you this man, means Louis King, was leading a luxurious life. Okay, the cost of maintaining an extravagant court, okay, at Versailles. That was the another reason for the, means the debt, means for why the government needed some more money. First reason, I have told you, the French Revolution started in the year 1789 till 99. And the first reason for the war was or the outbreak of this revolution was despotic rule of Louis XVI and drained financial resources of the France, because long years of war against Britain drained the financial resources of the France. That is the one reason. The second reason, cost of, you just note down this point, maintaining an extravagant court, a luxurious, spacious court at Versailles. The cost of maintaining that court was the another issue, means the government needed, means the government spent some money for maintaining an extravagant court at Versailles. That also added more debt to the government. So naturally, Louis XVI has no other way. He increased the taxes. See, actually, if a government increase the taxes, it will be a burden to the people, right? Because we have sufficient capacity to pay off these taxes. Okay, but here some other problems were there. During this period, okay, listen children, first of all, you just listen over here. After then you can note down the points, okay? During this period, French society was divided into 3 estates. Okay, during this period, French society was divided into 3 estates. First estate means clergy. Have you heard this term clergy?
No.
No, like a priest who is functioning in the church. Okay, clergy means a group of people invested with the special functions in the church. Okay, that belongs to these people. Clergies belong to the first estate. Okay, and second estate belongs to nobility, nobles, lords, etc. Okay, and third estates belongs to a group of people, both rich and poor. People were there in the third estate, that is big businessmen, peasants, artisans, servants, landless laborers, etc. Clear, children? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now you can write it. French society during this period was divided into three estates. First estates, okay, is clergy. Clergy means a group of people invested with special function in the church. Means some priest, those who are doing working as the priest in the church. And the second estate, nobility, nobles, okay, lords. And the third estate, both the higher means rich and poor people, like big businessmen were there, lawyers, agriculture means lawyers, peasants, artisans, servants, okay, landless laborers, all this belong to the same category, that is third estate. And the interesting fact about this was these two section of people were exempted from paying the taxes. Exempted from, what do you mean by exempted? Children, please respond to me whenever I am asking something, please. What do you mean by
It means
exempted?
that they do not need to pay
They
that.
do not need it. Okay, they were exempted, means they do not need to pay any taxes. We have just discussed that the Louis XVI, he increased the taxes, but these two estates, that means the clergy and the noble, that means first two estates were exempted from paying the taxes, and they are getting, means they were getting privileges by birth. What do you mean by privileges by birth? Can anyone tell me, please? Say it.
Like they can study in better schools
By
than
birth.
servants.
Privileges means by birth, if they belong to a family of clergy or a noble family, these two people means they were exempted from paying the taxes. They are getting some privileges. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But the burden of paying the taxes were all fell upon the shoulders of the third estate members. Only the members of the third estate needed to pay the whole taxes. Prajat Krishna, Prajat, can you tell
Yes.
me the division of society, French society during this 18th century?
It is divided into three estates.
Yes.
First estate, clergy,
Yeah.
group of people invested.
In the, I mean, some functions in the church. Okay, like priest. Second estate,
Nobility,
nobility, nobles and lords. Okay, and third one,
businessmen.
yes, both categories means rich people as well as poor people was included in the third estate. Good, Prajit. And the interesting fact that the first two estates needed to pay the taxes. Sorry, they were exempted from paying the taxes. Only the members of the third estates needed to pay the taxes. The first two estates were privileged. They were privileges. They were getting some privileges by birth. Okay, and they were accepted from paying the taxes. Till is it clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And there were two main taxes that should be paid by the state estate members. Okay, the first is chitte. Do you know the currency used that time? Means, do you know the currency used now at present France?
Pounds. Pounds.
No, no.
Euro.
Yes,
Euro.
euro. Okay, but that time, okay, they were using a particular currency that was stopped after same, that is livre. Livre was the currency used in the France.
Ma'am, I have 3 livers. Let's say 2
Is
livers
it?
में हूँ.
Is it? You have coin collections, means, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Just show a picture, means next class while you bring. Okay, so others also can see that, okay? Okay, so livre was the currency used that time in France, and the tax name, you have to note down this, chitte was the tax levied from the third estate members. This means 1/10 of the agriculture product. They have to pay 1/10 of their production to the church. This is a tax levied by the church. What is the name of it? Chitte. Okay, T-I-T-H-E. Yes. Chitte. This is the tax levied by the church. Okay, and 1/10 of the agriculture production they need to give to the church. You have to note it down. They need to, whom they have to give it? To the church. Okay. Then the other tax, its name is taille. Taille. T-A-I-L-L-E. It they needed to pay directly to the state. They needed to pay directly to the state. Okay, children, I think this is the time to live up. Okay, let me revise the points which we have discussed today. Okay, French Revolution was happened in France. Okay, it started in the year 1789. Louis XVI was the king of France. Okay, and he led a luxurious life. And when he was on the power, he found an empty treasury. Okay, why the treasury become empty? Because of long years of war. Okay, under Louis XVI, France helped 13 American colonies to gain their independence. That war gave France more debt because they do not have much financial resources to help or to for going for a war. So they lent money from the money lenders. Okay, and the money lenders raised the means 10 more percentage increase in their interest. Okay, so that was one of the reason for the financial means that for the financial crisis. Okay, and the second reason was the cost of maintaining an extravagant court at Versailles. Versailles, a country in France. Okay, there they were maintaining, means they were building a means an extravagant spacious court that also added debt to the government. So Louis XVI increased the taxes. Okay, but the problem was that during that time, French society was divided into three estates. First estate, clergy. Second estate, nobles. And third belongs to a group of people like big businessmen, poor people like agriculture servants, landless laborers, peasants. All this termed into as third estate. Okay, and the first two estates were exempted from paying the taxes. Okay, and only the members of the third estates needed to pay the taxes. Okay, that was one of the main reason for the outbreak of the revolution. Okay, so this third estate people began to, means they were not happy with the functioning of the government, so they revolted against to the government. There are some more causes that we will discuss on the next class. There were two types of taxes, were the chitte and tail. One chitte was paid by the, means they have to pay directly to the church. Okay, 1/10 of their production. And tail, they want to give to the state. They needed to pay directly to the state, means government. In addition to all these two, there was a number of other taxes also was there. Okay, so it was a burden. It became a burden for the people to, burden to pay all these taxes. Is it clear, children? Any doubt regarding these portions we covered?
No, ma'am.
Okay, read the textbook. You need to read the textbooks whenever this portion was completed. The day itself, you have to read the textbook and mark the important points which we have discovered. Sorry. Huh? Yeah, I have. Okay, children, it's the time to leave. Bye. Next day, read and revise and come. Okay? Bye, children.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.